Okay, so what have I been doing with myself when I've been off screen? Let's get rid of this mat. We don't need that. So I've been really busy and doing other things, which I will share with you at a later date. But I've been focusing. I've been feeling like I really want to finish something. So I've been focusing on my smallest project, which is the Meow project. And if you recall in one of my previous videos, I didn't like the thread for this, so I swapped it out for the DMC thread. And I gotta say, it is looking really nice. I got a lot of progress done, and so I'm gonna show it to you now. Drum roll! So here it is. Oh, I started out with, I put it on 18 count, and I started out just doing it cross country style. And so I did all the black, and I gotta tell you, I was like starting to just hate cross stitch. Like it just, and I like black, but like I just was not feeling it. And so it was hard, but I worked through it and I got all the black done, and it was exciting to see kind of the ears take shape and the eyes. You know, that part was starting to get exciting, but I was just missing the color. But then once I finished the black, I did the pink in these ears, these pink colors. I forget the official name. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, so I was like, oh, pink, it's so pretty compared to black. And then I put the gray on, started working on the gray. I haven't done all the pink. Now back up. I got a little bit of pink that comes down here by his nose. But I'm kind of trying to build on what I have. So I didn't want to like just stitch a few stitches of pink down here by itself. So then I started on the gray, and it's just the regular gray. I have a gray and a light gray in here, but I'm just doing the gray. And so I did this ear, and I thought, oh, I just love pink and gray together, and that looks so nice. Now that's starting to make they look good together, and it's starting to look like an ear. And then I came down and did the eyebrow, and then under his eye here, and starting to make it feel more like a cat. And then I came over here and I did the same thing. I did the pink and then the gray, and then I'm working on this. And I have a little bit more gray to do down here, and then there's some gray in here down in his nose, and this is actually going to come up. So if you look at the picture, this is going to come up, and I'm going to have some gray in there, but it's very confetti, and I'm hating confetti. I gotta be honest, I'm not crazy about it, but I can see how it makes the picture look better, makes it more realistic. So it has a purpose. So what I've decided though is, if you watch my other videos, you know that I end my tails on the front, and that's really different. So if that scares you, go watch some of my older videos, and you can see how I do that. But I decided that when I'm doing confetti, there are times when it's just, unless I cut my thread a million times, I just can't bury the tail on the top, because I need at least 3 to bury it and it not come undone or it not show up. So I've decided that when I'm doing confetti and I back myself into a corner, I'm gonna bury it on the back side. And yes, I show the back side. I think the back side shows the story, tells the story of how you stitched it, and I try really hard to keep it clean. I've deviated from my rules quite a bit on this one. You can see right here, I've kind of I went a few stitches over because I just didn't want to cut it and start over. But I could have done that, but it's minimal. And so I love looking at the back and seeing that it makes me feel good. It doesn't matter, you don't have to do it this way, but it makes me feel good that I feel like I did a good job if the backside looks nice. So if I had some confetti, I would bury it. I would find a row, and you could even do it on a different color. So I would find a row and of stitches that I could bury it on and that's just for confetti. On the other stuff, when it's a block of color, I'm gonna still bury it on top. So I think that's gonna be my new method. We'll see how it goes. There's no perfect way to do it. We all just come up with our own ways, and I think the main thing is to be consistent. So yeah, I think, so let's just talk about how you get a kit or you look at something online, a pattern, and you see this picture and you think, oh, what a cute little kitty. I want to stitch kitties and that will make me happy. So you get this pattern and you're like, yeah, I mean, I like it. It's kind of cute. You know, I hope I like it when I'm done. There's no like finished product, you know, unless you, on my Instagram, I have some followers on there that do just amazing stitch work. Try not to compare myself to them because they've probably been doing it for years. I have only been doing it a short time. But seeing real products, I think, is completely different from the picture. You can see a picture and fall in love with it, the idea of it, or even the look of it. Maybe you pick out patterns by color. Maybe the color draws you. I kind of feel like that's important for you to love it. But sometimes you wait until you have, like, you just see the picture and you go, oh man, I love that. And so then you got to get it. You got to stitch it. Those are the good projects when you can find those. But my point is, you don't really see a finished product when you're buying a pattern. I would love it if people did that more. So I was observing that with this one last night, how you just can't describe, and even on video, I don't know if it even does it justice, but you can feel the texture of it. You can really see the texture of the cat, and it makes it look more lively. And yes, I have a habit of I probably shouldn't do that, but oh, petting my kitty. But yeah, so I'm really loving this. I'm loving that I've made it so far, and I think soon I'm going to be able to finish this and then wash out the grid and figure out what I'm going to do with it. I have some ideas of some things I want to do with cross stitch. Some to hang on the wall, but not necessarily all. I like the idea of making something useful out of it. Maybe making some kind of gift for people, maybe your friends. So yeah, so this is how far I've come. Like I said, I'm almost done with the gray, and then once I do that, I think what I'm trying to do to not burn out and to still love it is I'm trying to go neutral color. So I did the black, and then I switched to the pink, and then I did the gray, and now I think I'm going to do the green, which is his eyes. I'm going to do the green in his eyes, and then I'll go to maybe light gray, just to kind of keep from burning out on lack of color on this one. So, and then once I finish this, that's going to feel so good. Yeah, so that's it for the Meow project. I hope whoever's doing Meow project out there is loving it, and if you have any ideas or hacks or would like to send me progress pictures, I would love that. My contact info is on my profile, my account, and on my Instagram. I would love that.